In this tutorial, we will learn how to use the Area tool. Simply click the Area tool from the Takeoff tool palette at the top and fill out the form. Enter the name, select a color, choose a group if necessary, and type in the thickness of the element. Once done, click OK. This will create the area element, which will appear in the left side panel with a value of 0 initially. Now start defining the area by clicking on the screen with the left mouse button. Always trace around the area in the same direction. If you start clockwise, continue clockwise. To create curved edges, use the shortcut key A for arc. Press A before the arc. Then, click on the midpoint of the arc, followed by the endpoint of the arc. Then you can continue as you want. Then, press Escape to finish. After creating the area, you can edit it by right-clicking to open the Edit menu. Like other tools, you have options to copy, delete, rotate, move, and additionally subtract Area tool. The Subtract Area tool is used to deduct a portion from an existing area. Select Subtract Area, and then keep clicking inside the area you want to modify. Make sure not to click outside the existing area. Press Escape to finish subtracting. Let's go back to Edit mode. You can also see anchor points around the area. Drag these points to adjust the size or shape as needed. Press Escape button to finish. Once complete, the area element will have a calculated value shown in the left panel. Since this element is not part of our water station takeoff, let's delete it by clicking Remove option in the 3-dot menu. First, click the 3D button to visualize the progress so far. We completed the takeoff for all the column footings and wall footings. And now, we will proceed with the takeoff for the 14-inch mat slab. Switch back to 2D mode to view the section for the mat slab. Open Building Section S1-300. As seen, the 14-inch mat slab is reinforced with number 6 bars at 8 inches on center, both ways, at the top and bottom. After gathering this information, return to the Foundation Takeoff page S100. Select the Area tool from the Takeoff menu. Name the element 12-inch mat slab reinforced and choose red for the mat slab. Create a new group by clicking Add Group, then type mat slabs and click OK. Enter the thickness as 14 inches and specify the top of slab elevation. Check the plan and locate the elevation, which is minus 12 feet. From the drop-down menu, select Top and type negative 12 feet. The concrete PSI and class values are correct as 4,000 and Class B. Click OK. On the left panel, a new group called Mat Slabs will appear with one element inside. 12-inch mat slab reinforced, with a value of 0. Now, you will notice a gray anchor point appear at the tip of the red mouse pointer. Begin clicking the left mouse button around the corners of the mat slab to outline its shape, holding the Shift key to enable ortho mode for precise alignment. Complete the mat slab takeoff and press Escape to finish. On the left side of the screen, the square footage value for the 12-inch mat slab will be displayed. Next, click on the Takeoff tab. Under the Foundation Trade and within the Mat Slabs group, you will find the total square area of the mat slab, along with the concrete cubic feet value. Switch to 3D mode to review the model. The perfectly placed mat slab element, highlighted in red, will be visible in the model. Now return to the workspace to add reinforcing details for the mat slab. Right-click on the mat slab, click Rebar, and then click Add Rebar. In most cases, the shape of the area is not rectangular. Haqq Takeoff simplifies the process by calculating the square root of the area and assuming it as a square. For example, in this case, the area is 969 square feet, and the X and Y values are 31 feet 1 and 5/8 inches. However, the actual dimensions of the element are 32 feet 10.5 inches by 29 feet. It is actually rectangular, not square, but Haqq Takeoff changes to square. Let's close this example for now, and I'll show you another example to clarify. Click the Area tool again, select a different color, and draw an irregular shape with features like circular edges, similar to this one. When finished, press Escape right-click to open the Edit menu, click Rebar, and then click Add Rebar. As you can see with this shape, calculating the weight of the rebar for irregular areas like this is not straightforward. The area is 288 square feet, and Haqq Takeoff simplifies it by taking the square root of the area to derive x and y values for a square. In this instance, the x and y values are calculated as 16 feet 11 and 3/4 inches. With the default spacing set to 1 foot, the initial quantity of rebar is 17. If the project spacing was indeed 1 foot, the only adjustment required would be changing the rebar size to number 6. The rebar length is determined as 16 feet 11 inches 3/4 inch, corresponding to the side of the square, ensuring uniform rebar lengths for both directions. Next, the multiplier must be adjusted. For a single mat of rebar, the multiplier is 2. For a double mat, it is 4. On the bottom left of the interface, you can see the breakdown, 17 number 6 rebars, with a straight shape, denoted by S for straight, and a length equal to the side of the square. The total weight for these bars is 433 pounds. After clicking Save, these bars will be added to your element. Let's now close this and remove the Area 1 element. Then, right-click on the 12-inch mat slab element. Select Rebar and click Add Rebar. We need to add number 6, rebar at 8 inches on center, each way, for both the top and bottom mats. According to ACI guidelines, any rebar with 12 inches or more concrete beneath it is considered top rebar. If the rebar has less than 12 inches of concrete underneath, it is classified as bottom rebar. It's important to note that changing the location of rebar from bottom to top will increase the lap splice value. Let's begin with the bottom mat. Here's what we need to do. Change the rebar spacing to 8 inches. Update the rebar size to number 6. Set the multiplier to 2. Finally, add a note for ourselves. Each way to bottom. Once done, click Save and New. Once the new form opens, we repeat the process for the top layer. Change the location of the rebar to top. Change the spacing to 8 inches. Update the rebar size to number 6. Set the multiplier to 2. Add a note, each way, top. Then, click the Save button. Next, let's take a look at the Takeoff tab. The 14-inch mat slab is located in the Foundation trade under the Mat Slabs group. Click the small down arrow on the left to expand and view the rebar details for the 14-inch mat slab. As you can see, both each way, bottom and each way, top rebars are listed here. If you notice any errors, simply go to the right side, click the Edit button to open the rebar form. Make the necessary changes, and then click Save. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next tutorial.